Folks, as you know, social media censorship is growing. The best way to support our video work for Israel is to subscribe to our video newsletter on pulseofisrael.com and to share our videos. If you are already a subscriber, then thank you. 2 additional ways to connect with and support Israel, they are so simple. 1, click on this link to help us strengthen Israel by strengthening Judea and Samaria. It's simple, everybody. Just click on the website and choose the best option that works for you to strengthen Judea and Samaria. And number 2, enjoy the beauty of Israel whenever you want. No matter where you are in the world, you can enjoy our online virtual tours of Israel. Just visit israelisbeautiful.com and choose the virtual video and activity package that works for you. All right, everybody, welcome to the eternal and undivided capital of the Jewish people, Jerusalem. I am standing here right in front of Damascus Gate. Anyone who's been following the news going on in Israel lately, and in Jerusalem specifically, there has been massive amounts of violence by the Arab Muslims in Jerusalem specifically. Here at Damascus Gate, here you can see, thank God, it's quiet. It's mostly in the evenings. But here at Damascus Gate, on the Temple Mount, massive amount of violence, Hamas flags, screaming to destroy Tel Aviv, screaming to destroy Kiryat Shmona, right, from the Temple Mount, and also in the neighborhood of Shimon HaTzadik in Jerusalem, also called Sheikh Jarrah. Allahu Akbar. What is going on? So obviously the world is going crazy in condemnations of Israel. Why? Because Israel has sent in the police and the army to put down all of the violence against us. All right, so you've seen video footage of police officers here being attacked, being jumped on by the Arab Muslims here. On the Temple Mount, the police have gone up to the Temple Mount to stop the violence there. Sheikh Jarrah, Shimon HaTzadik neighborhood, also police have been called to take care of the violence there as well. What is going on? First of all, let's set things straight. Because the world media and U.S. politicians especially, right now you got a number of U.S. politicians condemning Israel, right? Condemning Israel. The Arab Muslims who are using violence against us for no reason whatsoever, all under the pretense of occupation, right? We are the occupiers, so anything they do is fine, right? That's the left's ideology, oppressed and oppressor. So Israel is the strong, we must be in the wrong. No, folks, the Arab Muslims are in the wrong. They're using violence, using a warped thinking that the Jewish people, the indigenous people to this land, who we've been here for thousands of years, that Jerusalem has been our capital since the times of King David, thousands of years ago. Somehow, we are the occupiers. No, folks. First of all, you look at the Temple Mount. The western wall of the Temple Mount is the retaining wall for the temple on top. Right now, the Golden Dome of the Rock, which was built to protect the foundation stone of the temple, is on top of the Western Wall, which is a retaining wall. So who was here first and who came later to be an occupier? Well, if the retaining wall is on the bottom and the Muslims built a dome on top, well, the Jews were here first, and it's the Muslims who were the occupiers who came afterwards. That's number one. Then they like to say that the Jewish people are occupying Palestine. Really? Really, when did we occupy Palestine, folks? When did the Jewish people? You have to use this information, use these questions. Someone says, well, the Jewish people, the land of Israel, the state of Israel is occupying. Really, when did the Jewish people start occupying Palestine? Well, if they say 1948, the Arabs attacked the Jews here, and the Jews fought back. If they say, well, before 1948, well, there was never a Palestine. There was no people called Palestinians. You go back to the newspapers pre-1948, every mention of Palestinians referred to the Jews as Palestinians. It's very clear. Just go back to the archives of the New York Times pre-1948. All mention of Palestinians referred to the Jews. The Palestinian soccer team were Jews. The Palestinian Electric Company was the Jewish company. Everything, the Palestine Post became the Jerusalem Post. It was run by Jews. Everything Palestine pre-1948 referred to the Jews. So really, folks, when did Israel occupy Palestine? There never was a Palestine. It was the British mandate of Palestine. There never was a country called Palestine. There never was a sovereign people called Palestinians. Those are just the facts. So today, under the pretense of fighting the occupation, and of course it's the holy month of Ramadan, and it's known. Ramadan, it's like the Jewish Yom Kippur when they try to atone for their sins. And unfortunately, in Islam, and especially many Muslims in our area here, how do they atone for their sins? How do they be better Muslims? Well, attack the Jew, right? Anything that's attacking the Jew, trying to kill a Jew, using violence against the Jew, well, that in a sense Allah likes. That's what they're being taught, and therefore they'll be atoned by using violence against us. So this is what we are up against. But yet, we are blessed, because right now I can stand here. Between 1948 and 1967, not only was it forbidden for a Jew to stand here outside Damascus Gate, it was forbidden for me to be in the Jewish quarter of the Old City. It was forbidden for me to go up to the Temple Mount, the holiest place of the Jewish people. For 19 years, Jerusalem, the eternal and undivided capital of the Jewish people, since King David's time, thousands of years ago, for 19 years it was divided. It was Judenrein. Jews were forbidden from entering this area. We're entering half of Jerusalem. East Jerusalem is not a natural entity. It was called East Jerusalem because the Jordanians illegally occupied half of Jerusalem, the eastern side of Jerusalem. They made it Judenrein. They destroyed the Jewish communities. They expelled the Jews. And in some places, like the Shimon HaTzadik neighborhood, why is it called the Shimon HaTzadik neighborhood? Because a man by the name of Shimon HaTzadik, a righteous Jew by the name of Shimon, he's buried there. And for thousands of years, the Jews used to go there. And the Jews built a community around there. Right? The Jews used to build a community around there and they used to live there. But it was only after the Jews. Shalom, מה שלומך? הכל טוב? Okay? And it was only after the Jordanians illegally occupied this area and expelled the Jews and destroyed the Jewish communities that they, with the funding of UNRWA, right? Elder of Zion found a fabulous piece that with the funding of UNRWA, Jordan then settled Arabs to live in the Jewish areas of Jerusalem and Judea and Samaria, Gush Etzion, etc., right? With money from UNRWA. And today they say that the land doesn't belong to us, it belongs to them. It's a big lie. It's a big lie, right? So folks, this is the truth. Tonight starts the holiday of Jerusalem Day, and we're going to be celebrating the reunification of Jerusalem. I'm telling the kid, one day we're going to have peace, but true peace, not peace with their violent people, because the Jews are in charge. If the Jews would not be in charge, well, there would be truly apartheid. There'd be true discrimination. And it's only because we are here that all people of all religions are able to live freely and worship freely. And thank God, we are sovereign in our homeland. We still have a lot of issues, still have a lot of problems. We need the right leadership, the right leadership to tell the world, folks, the only reason there's violence is because the Muslims use violence because they want to destroy Israel and want to kill Jews. That is the reason there's no peace. The second we call that out, the second we strategize on getting rid of that, getting rid of their religious leaders, getting rid of their political leaders, and stopping all incentive for them to use violence, we'll be able to live peacefully with all those Arab Muslims who want to live peacefully with us. But in the meantime, so long. Oh, someone just threw a bottle of water at me. In the meantime, so long as they continue to use violence against us, we're going to continue to defend ourselves and making this place bigger and stronger, because each year that they continue with their violence against us, we're just growing stronger. The state of Israel is just growing stronger. The Jewish people are just growing stronger. We're home, folks. They're not going to get us out of here, even throwing or whatever violence they use against us. Shalom from Shar Shechem, the entrance to one of the gates of the holy city of Jerusalem, the eternal and undivided capital of the Jewish people since King David's time. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.